And then the other thing that's going on is I have that cough. So
Okay.
uh,
So the lungs.
the lungs and
Yeah.
the bronchial problem. So when you stimulate or you work the nerve endings, how long do you have to do that to have benefit? Or because I missed
Yeah.
the earlier part.
Yeah, that's a good question. We didn't really talk about that. One of my instructors, he's the one who wrote this book that our pictures come from, and he has all of these like amazing stories. But he also comes from China, where people tend to get treatment really frequently, and so people would be getting reflexology every day, sometimes just from a family member. But I mean, they would see pretty tremendous results of things that they thought were incurable, and whether it's 100% reflexology, I don't really know, but people see pretty cool results, but they're also doing it fairly frequently.
Okay.
So, I would say that you want it to be a fairly common part of your routine, whether you're doing it yourself or with your partner or getting treatment. So, we're going to get started. We'll do a little stretching.
So you're kind of saying consistency too.
Yeah.
Like at least, figure out once a week or something like that.
So it feels a little restricted.
Yeah, well, I walk a lot and hike, so.
Like this. Restricted.
Yeah, well, you're bending it wrong. I'm trying to be relaxed, but yeah, no, we do a lot of walking, so. How long are the courses? Well, in the school, you have reflexology courses, right?
Yeah, so we have a reflexology course, and it is an elective.
Okay.
So not everybody does reflexology, and it is only one term. It's not considered like a major specialty.
Okay.
You learn the math, how to do it, and then it's just a matter of working on people and kind of figuring out what feels good. But yeah, there are people out there, definitely who specialize in reflexology, but.
Okay. But this is all the Chinese medicine that the school.
Our school is a Chinese medicine school, but reflexology actually, even though they did it in China, they weren't calling it reflexology. Reflexology, the term is a modern Western term.
Oh, okay.
These maps that they use were developed by an American.
Okay.
So we'll start here with solar plexus. Yeah.
In Beaverton, there's a Chinese lady named Fu Shu. That's all she does is reflexology and treatment massage, and they do half-hour and hour treatments. It's very affordable. It's on Hall Boulevard. And they do the traditional foot soak first with herbs.
Nice.
So they're doing that while your feet are soaking in herbs. They do hand reflexology. And they take the herbs back away, and it's just your feet. They're very professional, and they're trained. That's their work.
Yeah.
Do you know what herb she uses?
I know. I've never asked, but they smell great.
Well, it feels great, yeah. I mean, it's funny because like if I bend my arch the foot the opposite way, like if I'm kneeling or something, it goes into that grabbing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that is due from, but then I have to, of course, Charlie Worship toes get
Yeah.
Yeah.
In China, those places are like convenience.
slow down. And usually I step on another part of the stretcher and stop.
So it's a huge part of our treated trips is getting as much.
Well, I don't have, I didn't use it. But there's something to, I play guitar a lot, so my hands are constant to get a massage therapist to work things out.
Okay, so we're going to do lungs for that cough. And actually, if we wanted to work the whole chest, just going across this area is considered to be working the chest. You do this with your hands, this area.
So the top of my left foot is tender, and that number 58 chest. So what's chest versus the other side, the heart and organs?
Yeah, this is just the more external chest. Like if someone had like rib pain, things like that, you might do the chest. Whereas if it was more internal, like in the lungs, we're going to be working this side.
Do you have your degree in medicine, in Chinese medicine?
Yeah.
Do you prescribe herbs and
Yeah, do herbs, mainly herbs and acupuncture.
acupuncture? Okay. I used acupuncture several times in my life. You know, for calmness. And when I used to smoke, that they did for that too.
Yeah.
The science of it seems correct.
Uh-huh.
So, a little better now.
Yeah. Well, it's art and science. It was never meant to be just a science. It's meant to have poetry and symbolism and
Always.
be part of like a whole picture, yeah. So I do think there's a lot to the science, but I also love it because it's more than that. More than just science.
See now, what are you working right now? Because
Right now, large intestine.
the large intestine.
Large intestine in the middle of that would be small intestine here.
Okay. This part,
that's
what is this
pretty
part right here? Or is that all part of the large? Was that,
This right here would be the start of the
Right here.
large intestine.
I think that's what you're getting at.
Yeah.
So that would be the start of the large. Because
Yeah, and we think about what else could be there, like physiologically, maybe the appendix. You can go across the top of the shoulders.
The binding of the feet, that was more of a modern thing, right? I mean, or the past couple hundred years or something. That's more recent history in China.
I'm not sure. Like some of the books I looked at didn't talk about that because, the Chinese did see feet as like very beautiful. Or supposedly that's why they say they would bind the feet.
To make them real small.
Yeah, that they really just thought they were beautiful little feet.
Boy, those ladies would like a reflexology injury.
Yeah.
Because it's just the opposite end, to mutilate the feet that way and then
Yeah.
to be into foot reflexology. It's amazing.
So there's a couple of points here that are lymph nodes of the
It's
chest.
Chinese. No, it's Chinese. Yeah.
So am I feeling the pressure because they're sore or because it's related to maybe something in my...
Yeah, if an area is particularly tender and sore, then we would say that's probably an area that needs to be worked on physiologically on the whole. But it can also be a sign of something localized going on in the foot.
Yeah,
If someone has
right.
plantar fasciitis,
Yeah,
it's not necessarily that their whole body has problems with their foot.
yeah,
But we would say like if there's an area that's got like a lot of nodules, like this
Like
area
that
right
one,
here
yeah.
is like really crunchy, then
Yeah.
we would say, that's kind of like stomach and we should work at that and maybe we should pay attention to potential stomach issues or something like
Okay.
that. It's not
yeah. Well, because I do walk a lot, you don't know if it's something up here or something.
right. And supposedly someone who had cervical spondylopathy, they would pop the neck like this over and over again. It cured their cervical spondylopathy, which is
What
like
is that?
it's in your neck. The bones of the neck are kind of clamping down on the nerves because your discs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, discs are going down. So you
You
pop
can do that.
It is. Yeah.
So, that.
Sure feels wonderful though.
Mhm.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.